They starved cardinals, removed their roof, and watched them freeze in the rain, all to elect a pope. The Holy Spirit supposedly guides the selection of popes, but in 1268, it was hunger, rain, and the threat of death that finally broke the most stubborn conclave in history. Cardinal Orsini packed one silk robe for what he assured his servants would be a week at most, never imagining that same robe would rot on his body before 19 bickering holy men could agree on a new boss. French cardinals huddled in one corner supporting King Charles of Anjou, who ruled southern Italy and Sicily, while Italian cardinals gathered opposite, fearing France would control the church. Each group just strong enough to block the other, but too weak to win, like children refusing to share their favorite toy. The citizens of Viterbo watched in growing frustration as days became weeks, weeks became months, and their tax money funded what looked suspiciously like a luxury holy vacation with gourmet meals and comfortable beds. After exactly 1 year of fruitless voting, Viterbo's captain of the people, Ranieri Gatti, slammed his fist on the table and growled, "Tonight we end this farce," ordering iron locks installed on the palace doors, cum clavum, with a key, creating the conclave, a much prettier word than hostage situation. When merely locking them in failed to inspire divine guidance, the citizens replaced 7-course feasts with hard bread and water, watching as proud men in fading red robes grew increasingly skeletal, while still finding the energy to disagree about everything. In the sweltering summer of 1270, after a year and a half of deadlock, the people implemented their most desperate measure, removing the palace roof itself, exposing the pampered princes to scorching sun, torrential rain, and eventually freezing winds that whistled through their bedchambers like demons laughing at their stubbornness. 2 elderly cardinals actually died during this holy timeout, their frail bodies carried out while survivors huddled under soggy blankets, wondering if their suffering was martyrdom or just the predictable price of putting politics above purpose. On the 1006th day, that's nearly 3 years of sacred stalemate, the surviving cardinals finally delegated their choice to a committee of 6, who selected an outsider not even present in Viterbo, Teobaldo Visconti, conveniently away on crusade in the Holy Land. When Visconti returned as Pope Gregory X, the cardinals expected sympathy, but instead watched in horror as he walked through their rain-damaged palace and calmly declared, "What happened here will become law. Future cardinals shall be locked away, their food reduced, their comforts removed, until they choose." The true irony wasn't just that holy men were treated like misbehaving children, but that their punishment became sacred tradition, the conclave system, where cardinals still enter locked chambers knowing they cannot leave until white smoke announces their surrender to either the Holy Spirit or human discomfort. The white smoke that rises from the Sistine Chapel today signals not just a new pope, but the triumph of Viterbo's roof-removing strategy, proof that even the most sacred traditions in human history sometimes begin with someone saying, "You know what might work? Let's make them sleep in the rain until they figure it out."